Ever wondered if a novel could unlock the deepest mysteries of the human soul? Could the dynamics of a seemingly ordinary family reveal the essence of good and evil? Are we essentially inmates, confined by our own existential dilemmas? Such queries, my friends, are not as far-fetched as they may seem. For within the pages of Fyodor Dostoevsky's The Brothers Karamazov, they find their echo. So buckle up as we prepare to delve into the enigmatic world of the Brothers Karamazov. Today, we're about to peel back the layers of Fyodor Dostoevsky's masterpiece. This journey will take us deep into the heart of a novel that has puzzled, inspired, and intrigued readers for generations. We'll unravel the philosophical enigmas that lie at the core of this family saga, challenging our understanding of morality, faith, and the human condition. So, buckle up for a literary exploration like no other. Join us as we decode the mysteries and discover what lies at the heart of the Brothers Karamazov. At the core of the Brothers Karamazov lies a complex web of philosophical dilemmas, questions about God, freedom, and the very nature of evil that have puzzled and intrigued readers for generations. This isn't just storytelling for entertainment or a mere recounting of a dysfunctional family's saga. It is a journey into the heart of human existence, a deep dive into the tumultuous seas of faith, morality, and the human condition. The novel, written in the late 19th century, is set against the backdrop of a Russia grappling with religious, social, and political upheaval. It introduces us to the Karamazov brothers, Dmitri, Ivan, and Alyosha, each representing different aspects of human nature and different responses to the existential dilemmas they face. Dostoevsky uses these characters as a canvas to paint his philosophical musings, their lives and choices becoming a mirror reflecting the author's exploration of life's biggest questions. He delves into the conflicts between faith and doubt, reason and emotion, selfishness and altruism, freedom and responsibility. The novel also introduces the character of Father Zosima, a spiritual mentor whose teachings offer a contrasting perspective to the moral and existential chaos embodied by the Karamazov brothers. Through Zosima, Dostoevsky explores the ideas of love, forgiveness, and the transformative power of suffering. The philosophical themes in the Brothers Karamazov are not merely ornamental. They are integral to the narrative, shaping the characters' actions and the plot's progression. Each chapter, each conversation, and each character's internal monologue serves as a piece of the puzzle, contributing to the profound philosophical discourse that the novel presents. In essence, The Brothers Karamazov is a testament to Dostoevsky's genius in intertwining narrative and philosophy. It is a literary masterpiece that doesn't shy away from asking difficult questions, challenging its readers to reflect, question, and ponder. The novel is Dostoevsky's final and most complex exploration of the human psyche, a work that continues to engage, perplex, and inspire readers more than a century after its publication. As we delve deeper into its labyrinthine narrative, we find ourselves confronted with the same existential dilemmas and moral quandaries faced by the Karamazov brothers. And in that confrontation, we are invited to look inward, to question, and perhaps to understand a little more about our own existence. Through the conflicting ideologies of the Karamazov brothers, Dostoevsky lays bare the human soul. The three brothers, Dmitri, Ivan, and Alyosha, each represent distinct facets of humanity, acting as vessels for Dostoevsky's exploration of faith, reason, and emotion. Dmitri, the eldest, is a passionate man driven by his desires. His impulsivity and lack of restraint mirror our primal instincts, our raw, unfiltered emotions. Then we have Ivan, the intellectual, the rationalist. He grapples with the problem of evil, questioning the existence of a benevolent God in a world filled with suffering. His famous monologue, The Grand Inquisitor, is a clear testament to his struggle. It's his rationality that leads him to reject God, not because he doesn't exist, but because Ivan cannot accept a world created on such terms. Alyosha, the youngest, embodies faith and spirituality. He follows the teachings of the wise father Zosima, seeking to reconcile the conflicts between faith and reason, good and evil. Alyosha's spiritual journey forms the crux of the novel, as he learns to navigate the world with compassion and understanding. These contrasting ideologies are not just character traits, but reflections of Dostoevsky's philosophical inquiries. The brothers' struggles with faith, morality, and free will are emblematic of humanity's existential dilemmas. Now, some critics argue that Dostoevsky's portrayal is biased by his own religious convictions, that the novel is merely a testament to his orthodox Christian beliefs. They point to the redemption of characters like Dmitri and the saintly portrayal of Alyosha as evidence of this bias. But if we delve deeper, we find a narrative that is rich with ambiguity and open to interpretation. Yes, Dostoevsky was a devout Christian, but he was also a man deeply aware of the complexities of the human condition. His characters are far from paragons of virtue or vice. They're flawed, conflicted, and above all, human. Despite criticisms, a deeper look reveals a narrative rich with ambiguity and open to interpretation. Through the lens of the Karamazov brothers, Dostoevsky presents us with a profound exploration of the human soul, one that continues to resonate with readers centuries later. By examining the existential dilemmas faced by each brother, we'll uncover how Dostoevsky uses their struggles to question the very fabric of morality, faith, and free will. The intensity of these dilemmas provides a profound insight into the human condition and the philosophical quandaries that haunt us all. Let's consider Ivan, the intellectual. He grapples with the problem of evil, wrestling with the question, if God is good, why is there suffering? His famous poem, The Grand Inquisitor, encapsulates his crisis of faith, challenging the very essence of religious belief. Then there's Dmitri, the passionate one. He embodies the conflict between sensual desire and spiritual redemption. His tumultuous journey, fraught with guilt and desperation, forces us to question, can we be truly free if we're slaves to our passions? And Alyosha, the spiritual. His struggle lies in reconciling his deep faith with the harsh realities of the world. His journey asks us, is it possible to maintain faith in the face of injustice and suffering? But Dostoevsky doesn't provide us with easy answers. Instead, he compels us to delve deep into these questions ourselves. He urges us to confront our own moral values, our beliefs about free will and faith, and our understanding of what it means to be human. In many ways, the brothers Karamazov is a mirror held up to humanity. It reflects our struggles, our doubts, our hopes, and our fears. It forces us to confront the uncomfortable truth that we are all, in some way, a Karamazov. And it's not just us making these connections. Let's turn now to those who have devoted their lives to studying literature and philosophy. We'll also bring in insights from literary scholars and philosophers who have studied the novel to shed light on its enduring relevance and the truths it holds about the human condition. If we take Dostoevsky's inquiries seriously, how do they impact our understanding of personal responsibility and ethical living in today's world? That's the question we're grappling with as we delve into the implications of the brothers Karamazov. The novel's philosophical inquiries are not just confined to the pages of a book. They resonate through the centuries, nudging us to reevaluate our own perceptions and beliefs. When we reflect on the existential dilemmas faced by the Karamazov brothers, we are compelled to confront our own struggles with morality, faith, and freedom. Dostoevsky's exploration of these themes challenges us to question the very fabric of our ethical framework. Consider personal responsibility, for instance. Through the actions of the Karamazov brothers, Dostoevsky poses a fundamental question. Are we the architects of our own destiny, or mere pawns in a deterministic universe? This inquiry is as relevant today as it was in the 19th century. It forces us to grapple with the influence of society, upbringing, and personal choice in shaping our actions and our lives. Similarly, the novel's exploration of faith and doubt pushes us to examine our own belief systems. Dostoevsky's portrayal of spiritual struggle is a mirror that reflects our own doubts and convictions about the divine. It encourages us to question, to seek, to doubt, and ultimately to grow in our understanding of the metaphysical. At the same time, the brothers Karamazov prompts us to reflect on the nature of good and evil. What constitutes a virtuous life? Can evil be justified under certain circumstances? These are the questions that Dostoevsky's masterpiece provokes, nudging us towards ethical introspection and moral reasoning. Does the novel suggest that true understanding and compassion are the antidotes to existential despair? And what does this mean for us, centuries later? Perhaps Dostoevsky is hinting at the power of empathy and understanding in navigating the human condition. By embracing these virtues, we might find a way to transcend our existential dilemmas and foster a more compassionate society. As we grapple with these philosophical inquiries, we realize that The Brothers Karamazov is not just a novel. It's a timeless exploration of the human soul, as relevant today as it was in the 19th century. What do you think Dostoevsky was trying to tell us through The Brothers Karamazov? This masterpiece has been the subject of countless interpretations and debates, and there's no definitive answer. Each reader brings their own perspective. So let's hear yours. Don't hesitate to share your thoughts and interpretations in the comments below. Let's create a lively discussion, a meeting of minds, a symphony of ideas. And remember, great literature isn't meant to be enjoyed in solitude. It's a conversation, an exchange of ideas that transcends time and space. So if this journey into the philosophical depths of Dostoevsky's masterpiece has intrigued you, don't keep it to yourself. Share this video with others who love to challenge their understanding of the world. Let's spread the wisdom, the questions, the dilemmas, and the revelations. After all, the more minds we engage, the richer the conversation becomes. If this journey has intrigued you, share this video with others who love to challenge their understanding of the world.